Welcome back, everybody. My name's Crane Bramp, your old Brainiacs, and this is episode 2 of our mini play. There's Lola arriving just in time of Lightyear Frontier. It is a mech farming sim where you're out on the edge of the galaxy, upgrading your mech, planning stuff, and basically just upgrading. So last episode, let's take a look at the map really quick. We cleared out the Pine Heights. We cleared out the Edge Cliffs. We have both the lowland plains and the Stepstone Peak to do. However, we need to catch up a little bit. So I kind of wish I would have done... Can I get a vacuum cleaner, please, and get this noxious weed out of the way? So I kind of wish I'd have done 4 of these instead of 6. Well, goodbye then. Anyway, what I was going to say was I did 6 instead of 4 and kind of wish I'd have done just 4. But regardless, we need to make some ravage patches. Now, don't be like me. This whole time, I could have been making plant oil and ravage oil. I don't have any polyberries to make polyberry oil. Oh, I don't have very much ravage to make ravage oil either, but we just planted that. Let me go get some water. It's nighttime. I'm going to run around and grab just a few things, and then we'll go to day 9. All right, let's go on and sleep. Day 8 was a little short because I had the intro and then had to load in and all that other stuff. Looks like we finally have our polyberries done, so let's go on and grab all of them and do our replants. And let's go on and make our cabin. Oh, look at it. And we got a new effect, Keen Eye. So we got a new coziness effect, Keen Eye. You have a chance to find additional resources in the wild. Build decorations to increase coziness. Build bigger homesteads for more coziness effects. All right, so I've made a literal crap ton of polyberry oil and stuff so that I could make the stuff to upgrade the mech. So one of these, and I forget which one it is. So the irrigation hose hydro splash. While using the irrigation hold right button to charge a hydro splash and then fire it. The irrigation hose can fire big blobs of liquid. They can splash on multiple mounds at the same time. It only requires 5 aluminum parts. So I will take that right there. We have enough to do this one also. Seed shooter lock on. Seed shooter can lock on to and automatically hit up to 9 mounds. I will take that right there. We need a little bit more polyberry oil. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to make 12 basic fodder. All right, that took forever, but we have the polyberry oil, so that increased our water tank capacity. And the next thing I want to do is vacuum harvester power, but that's copper wire and carrot oil, which obviously we don't have enough of that yet. And then we have path maker. I don't think we can do any of these yet. This is probably the closest one that we're to, and then all of this stuff requires stuff that we don't have access to yet. It's almost night. Let's go on and feed some folks. Well, it's pretty late and I can't find this other animal to feed, and the nest over there is full and doesn't want to eat. So that's fine. It's day, 10? I got 1 nest fed. Thought I got 2 nests fed. That's fine.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Let's do some exploring today. Who knows what we'll find out there?
Actually, we've got crops to tend. All right, our next upgrades are going to require aluminum rods, so it's time to gather some. It took a minute, but now we can make our 2 aluminum frames that we need and then purchase our inventory capacity upgrade. So this is interesting. This says this is a pond rock. Well, look at there. We got us a pond so that we can refill our water. All right, that was a pretty productive day. Let's go on and sleep. We need to, now that we've upgraded both our vacuum and our irrigation, we need to go out and work on clearing those 2 areas. Also, I'd like...
Hope you had a good night's sleep.
I did.
Don't forget to water your crops today. Otherwise, it'll be a bit tough for them to grow. Wait to see it grow up.
All right, so I fed the animals last night to try to get some resource regen. The trader has arrived, and I'm going to see if I can go through here and get a bunch of aluminum rods and make some money. Hey there, Lola. How you doing? I just cannot pilot this mech worth a crap. So, $19 a piece. If I sell all of them, that's $589, which actually isn't that bad. She has wheat seeds. I'm going to buy 9 of them, which is a plot. And then I'm going to buy the blueprint for the hollowed stone. Man, I really love that aqua splash. That is gonna work. All right, so we got all our stuff planted, we got it watered, and we need to head. Why don't we do Stepstone Cliff? I know it's a little ways away, but I'll see you when we get there. Man, it was not a short trip over here. All right, let's switch over to our irrigation hose. And irrigation hose upgrade required. I did upgrade my irrigation hose. All right, to absolutely no one's surprise, I am an idiot, and there is actually an irrigation hose power 1 upgrade. Now, it does require red crystal dust, and that is going to require a grinder, which is going to require copper. And if I remember correctly, when we cleared out the edge cliffs, yeah, right over here, when it was giving us the overview, there was a new mining resource. So let's sleep and go check that out. There we go. Day 12. No achievements because yesterday I was an idiot.
You've been doing real well since you arrived. Keep up the good work.
All right, I am wasting no time. We are in the edge cliffs, and I am immediately looking for these new deposits. Aha, look what I found, a copper deposit. Interesting, I found a bug fossil. Didn't open any recipes, but that's kind of interesting. right, so we spent most of the day just gathering stuff. I have made a new storage collector. It is day 13, and we have got farming to do.
Let's build something jaw-dropping today.
That's
That'll inspire us while we do a hard day's work.
that's kind of the idea, lady. That is kind of the idea.
Fresh soil, neat seed. Not shooting. Not shooting.
All right, the trader is here. How you doing, Lola? I collected a bunch of aluminum rods for you yesterday, so let's go on and sell all of those. The price is up a little bit. We'll also sell that bug fossil because it's worth 200 bucks. Oh my gosh, there is so much stuff in here to buy. We're gonna take a hot rod windshield and this multiple arrows sign because those are on sale. And then I'm gonna spend the rest of my money on, well, not the rest of it, but the most of the rest of it on carrot seeds. And we're going to put down some beds and get these carrot seeds out. All right, everything's nice and watered, well, except for that right there. All right, we've made us another work shed because it wants us to make a flower press. We need 4 aluminum frames, and that makes our flower press, and from here we can make red paint and blue paint. All right, so another thing I want to note is that I always have the presses going. You need plant oil, you need polyberry oil, you need all the oils all the time. So I constantly have those running, or I try to. So let's go on and go to sleep and see what day 14 has in store for us. Day 14, nice and rainy, but I believe that means that noxious bubbles incoming? No, come on, man. All right, let's get our vacuum harvester out. Okay, so I got to put it out with the water, apparently. Oh, man, it is a freaking mess over here. I ran out of water and had to go get more water, and of course the noxious slime is now everywhere. All right, that wasted far more time and crops than I really wanted. All right, so the assembler makes copper wire. We're going to make all that we can, and there is our grinder. Now, interestingly enough, of course, wow, that is huge. This didn't fit in there, but it had like a green arrow on it, like maybe, I wish I could really repoint that now. But anyway, the arrow was pointing this way. That's why I kind of put it that way. All right, we need red crystal dust. We actually need 10 of those. So let's go on and fill that up. All right, day 14. Got a number of crops over here that are done, but the big thing that I'm trying to do today is get our red dust done. There we go. Hey, how you doing, Lola? So again, aluminum rods seem to be pretty easy to grab and worth a little bit of money. So I grabbed some of those. Let's grab the pot stack. I'm actually running low on carrot seeds, so let's buy a couple of dozen of those. And that's about all I see on sale right now. And then finally, we have enough red crystal dust and ravage oil to take up our irrigation hose power to 1 so that we can wash away strong slime. And then we need carrot oil and a little bit of copper wire to do our vacuum harvester. All right, let's head to Stepstone Peak and start clearing some stuff out. And there we go. We are clearing the strong slime. And region restored just in time because it's like night.
Region fit for life. Speaking of, you want to know what PRP3R stands for?
Not really, but you're probably going to tell me.
Probe, third generation, Model R. First part's pretty self-explanatory. I look at a planet and tell Earth if it can sustain human life. Third generation is, well, it took them 2 complete redesigns to make satellites that wouldn't break on their journey here. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. But we all knew sacrifices were necessary.
Home sweet home, finally. All right, guys, I think this is a great place to leave it as another week gone by. We're looking for a color flower. That's our next quest. We have a ton of resources. Our farm is going. We have a bunch of upgrades. We have a new machine, a flower press, and a few other things. So, yeah, I'll see you guys back next time. I really appreciate you dropping out. I'm enjoying Lightyear Frontiers. Remember, if you like what you see, if you like what you saw, hit the big red subscribe button. Many thanks to my Patreon members who make all this possible, and I'll see you guys back next time for episode 3 of Lightyear Frontier.